One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Chooses to bring this one out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. Able to find Wright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd down. Here's Williams. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Richardson on 3rd. This one finds Goddard. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch made here at the 30. No return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. He put some juice on it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Richardson. Goddard makes the catch. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one's cut along the left sideline. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He'll go quickly to the right. And he tried to get to that pylon, but just wasn't able to. That's out of bounds, a yard or 2 shy. Oh, they're denied points on the drive. He keeps it himself. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. McCaffrey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll be right back to Cincinnati after this. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense in the hurry up here. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Finding Judy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw by Williams. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Hall. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10 now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. They'll throw again. Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throw reeled in. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And now the Bengals have it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Williams to throw on 1st. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Here we go, here we go! The pressure on him up there! Jump offside! Keep it up, your ball, baby! All right, let's control the clock. Showtime, let's make some noise!
Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Take it to him! You can do it, baby!
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Williams throwing on fourth. Oh, it's an interception! And the Ravens come up with a turnover and hold strong on fourth down. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return coming from the 6.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
On first down, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks it off. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Diving right side, got it! He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams from the gun. Finds a man right side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Williams. That's incomplete left side. Nearly an interception on that play. And it sets up second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They give on second to Hall. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
Third down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a single 4th down as they force the turnover.
I think every analytics book out there, Pete, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st down throw by Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. Throw on 3rd down. Kmet brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running this one left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down give to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick really throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw again. Richardson forced out to his right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Williams. Davis there to grab it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals approaching win number 7 on the year.
Shut him on this drive, boy. Let's get some yards, boys. Let's jump outside. All right, boys, let's keep it up. On the ready.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. Now here he goes down the right sideline. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within one score in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he gets this forward to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
defensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. Guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Putting a receiver in motion. He'll look to throw it. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm